Hello, Sagittarians. Welcome to your horoscope for 2026 for March. So, for this month, we've got the total lunar eclipse happening on the 3rd. That is in Virgo. So, that will be in your 10th house, so the house of work, career. So, it can take up to 6 months for something to activate in that area of your chart with the eclipse, but it could highlight something. You might get a new job. It could be a lot of changes happening there with work as well. You've got also on the 3rd Mars moving into Pisces. That is going to be your 4th house, the house of home and family. That can be a strength in that area, but it also can be arguments, as Mars can be either strength or can be arguments. On the 6th, you got Venus moving into Aries. That is the 5th house. So that is relationships and children. So with that being there, it could that you're going out more, being more social. It even could be spending more time with children if you've got any children as well. But you've also got on the 21st, you got Mercury going direct and moving out of retrograde, and that is going to be in Pisces, so the 4th house there. So communication running more smoothly in that area. And on the 31st, you've got Venus moving into Taurus, and that's your 6th house, the house of health. So you might be looking after your health more. You might be going on a diet, changing your routine, or even be changing your appearance in some way too. So when we got to the cards here, Sagittarians, I feel like you're trying to put a brave face on. You're trying to be very happy. I feel like you might be a little bit emotional. I feel like also there's going to be things about relationships and finances coming up, and it could be that you've got rose-colored glasses coming up or being on this month. I also feel like that but I'm not going to say it's completely bad that you're doing that, but I just feel like there's a lot of emotional things happening around you. I feel like that once we get to the home and family, I feel like that it can be a sense of like people moving out of the family or or moving away. Um, I feel like it's going to be could be, and you feel like less emotional about it, but I do feel like there could be a sense of you moving or someone moving in the family. I also feel like when it comes to your work and career earnings, I feel like that there's problems with communication there. I feel like you're trying to say things in a certain way, but people have expectations and they don't really get what you're trying to say. I do feel like there could be unexpected emotions coming up around your work too. I feel like that there's and it could be like an uneasy feeling coming up around you as well with that. I feel like that you sense that there's something bigger happening on and you're trying to really get to the bottom of things too. And I feel like that there's a boss who's being a little bit like awkward, or there's like problems with communication with that person coming up. And I feel like that you're contemplating whether or not you should stay or leave, or what you should do your next moves in this area as well. I feel like that you are going to travel this month, or you're going to go on a little holiday, or you're wanting to learn or do a workshop is going to be a big thing that's going to happen this month around you as well, Sagittarians. When we're looking at relationships, I feel like that you're going to hear from someone, but it's like unexpectedly. Um, and it could be that you're saying the wrong things in relationship. Like it says okay, sounds okay in your head, and when you actually say it, doesn't sound that great, or doesn't come out, doesn't land like you'd hope it would land. I feel like that there's at the same time there's communication that's unexpected. Like you might hear from someone unexpectedly, um, or you might even feel like a little bit nervous to ever speak up to someone in a relationship. So I feel like that's going to be a little bit hard. So I'm using these cards for today for you guys. I also feel like when we're looking at finances and money, I do feel like that you're spending a lot of money on someone else, and I feel like that there's a lot of frustrations coming up with money and trying to save and trying to put things where they need to go. I really feel like you're going to be traveling this month, or best putting money towards travel this month, Sagittarians. And even with your friends, I feel like that there's like your friends are sort of going to be a big thing around you this week or this month, but at the same time, there's like a lot of emotions going on here in the cards with you guys, and I feel like that there's a little bit like high strung this month. I kind of feel Sagittarians. Um, with your health, there could be some unexpected issues that do come up. I kind of feel like it could be things like upper leg. I'm not a doctor, so if anything does go wrong or you need to see a doctor, please go and see one. But I just feel like some of the upper leg around you. But I just feel like that when the family, there's a lot of like a fire intense going on in the family, and I feel like that's going to Cadillac for someone to move or shift where they're going to be going. So let me just see what else I can get for you, Sagittarians. Sagittarians, this is going to feel like all at war or at peace. You're going to be either very reluctant or very calm. There's like two extremes for you this month, Sagittarians. You need to just breathe and take it easy and see how things land and see where you want to go in your own life and not make other people happy. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video.